it's me, Liz from Liz Does FlossTube. This video is gonna be a little different because I filmed last week and I just kept putting off uploading. So by the time I realized that I hadn't uploaded it yet, it was already Tuesday. So I'm like, I might as well just wait and film again on Friday and then just attach the video from last one. So what's gonna happen is I'm going to tell you a little bit about my week, then I will insert last week's whip video, and then I'll go over all the haul, because I had a lot of haul last week, but I was still waiting for it to come in the mail, so I'm not gonna add that part of the video because now I have the stuff, so I can do the whole video. So last night was quite a rough one. This past week has just been a rough week. Monday was okay, and then Wednesday it was like, at work it was so slow. Well, I guess it wasn't slow. I was having to look for things to do so they wouldn't make me do something that I didn't want to do. So I'm like, I'll just find stuff to do that needs done. Same thing Thursday, and then yesterday it was just dragging and dragging and dragging, and I literally didn't have anything else to do. So it sucked, but it's all better now. It's the weekend, right? Woohoo! No. We had dinner last night. We had leftovers. Put Maggie to bed at like, I don't know, 8. No, she decided she wanted to sleep with me. So we're going to bed. It's like 8:30. She was sleeping fine. And then it's like she started to kind of toss and turn a little bit. And at like 10:30, she sat up and threw up in my bed. So I'm like, well, let's go, let's go. And got her to the bathroom and she threw up more. So it was a fun night. Got her cleaned up, changed her into some, no, got her cleaned up, got her in her own bed, and I left her door open and I said, do you want a bucket or do you want to be able to run to the bathroom? And she's like, I want to run to the bathroom. Now, she's almost 5. This is only the second time she's been like sick, throwing up sick, since she was a baby, obviously. So she said, I just want to be able to run to the bathroom. So just leave the door open. I'm like, okay, I'll leave the door open. Left my door open so I could hear. And it's like, just as I was about to fall asleep, it's like 12:30 or something, I hear her footsteps running. And she was running to the bathroom and she threw up again. And she was like shaking. So got her cleaned up. And gave her a nice warm shower, got her in some nice warmer pajamas, got her back in bed. She wanted me to lay down with her, so I laid down with her until she was for sure asleep, and like around 2:30 she got up and ran to the bathroom again and threw up again, but it was just the little bit of water that she had drank. So it was a rough night. But after that, she slept through the night. I laid down with her again, slept with her again until she fell asleep. Then I came back to my room and she slept through until 6 when our toilet was making a crazy loud noise that my mom is now watching a video trying to figure out how to fix it. So at 6 o'clock we all got up because we all got woke up by the sound of the toilet. So there we go. So it's been fun. But, so like I said, I'm going to insert that video from last week, so I'll be in a different outfit. This is my pajamas. I just figured it didn't matter. So here's that video, and that's going to be the whips from last week, which I think there were 4 whips last week. And then I'll come back and show you the whips from this week. So there we go. But, so let's get into whips and then I'll go into haul. So I've been really liking this 24 hours of cross stitch digital planner. I like that I can use it on my phone and it syncs, so I can open it up on my iPad and it knows what I wrote in it. So I started doing the monthly calendar, so I keep track of what I stitched on what day. This is the last time I filmed, so I know what I've stitched since the last time I filmed. But I'm also writing my stitch count on my whip stitch log on each thing. So pretty cool. I actually really like this. So I only worked on a few things, but I made big progress on the 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I made pretty good progress on each of them. So let's start with this one. Well, let's just start with the one I'd worked on the most. And I have to work on it when I get done because I have to have this done by the end of the month if I want to be entered in this contest thingy. Not contest, but it's like a stitch along. So this is ABC, A-B-C-B-E-E, I got it from Jardin Prairie. Okay, I'm gonna insert where it was last time. Okay, so that's where it was last time. And then I guess I'll just take this top one off because I've been using this Q-snap because it fits perfect. Okay, so that's where it was last time. And this is where I'm at. So I got the whole top half done. And then I started working on the border for the bottom half. And the top half, since I finished it, I went ahead and erased my lines because I wanted to see what it looked like. So there's the bottom half. I'm working on the border. Like I said, I only have a couple days. I gotta finish this. So that's that. And this I really like. And look at this. So this is DMC number 680. It's like a gold. It's not metallic, it's just gold. So all of this, and then this is 2 strands. I have this and one more 2 strands of this skein of floss. So I just had to buy a new one, but look how far I got with 1 skein. Pretty good. Just figured if you're going to do this one, it's going to take 2 skeins. But I love this one. It's so nice, and since it's little, I can just put it. I've got my little thread buddy from Dot Dot Goose. I think it's Dot Dot Goose. Yeah, Dot Dot Goose. So this is the last strand that I have of the original skein. So I can put this in, and it kind of tucks right in here, and then just, Dot Dot Goose bag that I got last time. It all fits in one, so I can just take the whole thing. No big deal. So that one I worked on Sunday last week. I did 542 stitches, and then I worked on it on Tuesday. I did 288 stitches, and then yesterday I did 201. Technically Thursday I did like 30 stitches, but I didn't really count it because I stitched some and then I realized I had miscounted and had to frog and restitch. So I just added that on to Friday's number. And then another one I made some big progress on is Where There Are Bees. And this is a Prairie Schooler. I'm pretty sure this one's out of print. I think when I got it on Etsy, I think the listing said out of print. So here's where it was before. And here's where I got to. I started adding the colors. So it's a paper chart. And it's long. so I can't scan the whole thing into my computer. So I did like the top half and then the bottom half. So this is sort of a page finish. So it's like the top half. I'm color completing the top half, and then I'm going to scroll down and do the bottom half. So here's where it was before, again, and then here's where I got to. I got all of those colors done. So I'm working on this color. So it says honey, and then, so it's got these fancy bees, and then there's two fancy bees over here. So basically, I did this, I came down and did the wings of the bees, the honeycomb, the bees, the wings, and now I'm going over this way. And then when I get to the end of this thread, it's probably going to be these bees, so then I'll do honey. But, so, that's pretty cool. And so I know I pointed this out before. So this is the bear, and he has bees around him, and he looks like a bear. But when you turn him around, he looks like Godzilla. I love it. So, and this is the one that I spilled my Java Monster on. So it's like a coffee flavored monster. And I spilled it on there, and you can see the stain, like when you look at it certain ways, but most of the time you can't even tell that stain is there. So it's pretty nice. It blends right in with this like linen-y color. So I didn't destroy my project. So that was, I worked on Monday, and I did 566 stitches. So that's that one. And then there's only one other one. No, two others. Santa Quill. Santa Quill is a long dog sampler. Obviously this came out at Christmas, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to have that pattern. I absolutely love it. It's great. And for a long dog, it's not huge. So here's what the picture looks like when it's done. And I just love it. I love Quill in the sleigh with rabbits. It's great. So here's where I got to. This is one of the ones that's on my big scroll rod. So this is where I got to. I did 291 stitches. So here's where it was before. And then here is where I got to. So I did the sleigh, this chunk of the sleigh. And that's 291 stitches. So it sounds like a lot of stitches, but it really doesn't look like that much. So there he is. I'm so excited. And this fabric is just beautiful. This is a fabric flare. This one, I looked it up last time. I don't know. I can't remember. Something blue. I don't know. I was expecting it to be darker than it is, but it's still good. But I really like this fabric flare stuff. So in my haul, I don't have it yet, but I ordered 3 more pieces of fabric flare. I went crazy, like I said. And then both of the other ones are on this, oh, they put my paper in there. Doesn't have a slider, hold on. Spoiler alert, this is part of my haul. So, it's this Conversion Ada. So both those other ones, the ABC and the Where There Are Bees, is on this fabric. And a couple other things, because I really like it. So I ordered another giant piece. So, Santa Quill was 291 stitches. Oh, I was like, where did I put it? So that was my other project. I was gonna stitch on this too, but I didn't. And then with my Cone of Doom, I cut strands that are the same length that I cut my other stuff. And I do feel a tiny bit of difference, but not much. Like some people say it's different than the regular DMC, and I think it is kind of, but not enough that it matters. So there's that one. Man, this thing is in my way. Okay, there, you go over there. And you guys go over here. Okay. And then Good Tidings. Good Tidings is the only other thing I worked on. And this is, I took it to work with me, and they always ask me every day, well, what are you working on today? How many projects do you have? Why do you have so many things going at the same time? They just don't understand. Like last time I had 12 things that I had worked on. This time is much more reasonable, only 4. So this is Good Tidings from the Drawn Thread. And this is on fabric that I dyed myself. I don't like how soft this flat fabric is now that I washed it, or not washed it, since I dyed it and rinsed it, and it's really soft, and like I had to put my tensioners on because it was too floppy. But here's where we got to. My paper. Okay, so here's what it was before. And then here is where I got to. I have it in my rods like this, but this is how it goes. So I did the whole M. I extended my branch, and then I got to the end of the R. So this is like, I'm trying to do a page finish on this too. This is like the first page. So yeah, the only other thing I have to do to complete this page is the snowflakes, which are smearing acrosses, and my specialty stitches for the pine needles on the end of that branch. And then that page will be complete. And then I will get to do the other page. But this is the silks. I ordered the pack, the kit. So it came with the silks, and it comes like this. And then I drew the symbols for each one. It tells you what number it is for the MPIs and what colors it is for the dinky dyes. Oh no, the numbers for the dinky dyes. And it comes on this little card. And they're cut to this length, which to me is way too short, but you know, what are you gonna do? So I just use it just like I use my thread drops. So I got the kit, and it came with brown linen, and it came with, it's crazy, it needs two Mill Hill beads. It came with a whole bunch. It came with like 20 or 30 Mill Hills. So there's a bird on each side, and they each get an eyeball, 1 bead, and then it came with the 2 star beads because it has a star on each of their hats. So obviously I'm waiting till the end because I have to scroll, but I'm liking this. And these are my first specialty stitches, the smear and across, and then these pine needles. So there we go. I really like it. My first time using silks, and I like it. It's so nice, and it feels so nice. But the shortness of the thread. But okay, so that's it. That's my whips. Haven't worked on anything else. I have gotten stuff ready to work on. Okay, so now let's do the whips for this week. Now this week I only have 3. Let me get out my little digital planner. So this week, oh, it's not going to do that because I'm in the wrong thing. Okay, so this week I worked on the ABC, the A-B-E-E-C from Jardin Privé, and I finished it because I had to finish it before the 28th, February 28th because it was a month-long challenge to do a monochrome pattern that you could start February 1st and finish before February 28th. And I finished it on the 28th. So on the 27th, I did 487 stitches, and on the 28th, I did 348 and finished it, plus the back stitching. Now I do have a frame to fully finish it. Hold on, let me move this stuff. Actually, this might as well come down here. Okay, so here is the finish. I didn't get to iron it because I still have to put my, it's like a surge protector that you put in your desk. Like you drill a 3-inch hole, put this surge protector thing in, and then there's like a thing that you screw onto the bottom to hold it. So it's like having a built-in surge protector. And that's how I plug in my iron, so I don't have to go under the desk to plug it in. So I don't have it ironed. But here's what I got. Oh, and I have a new desk, and I'll insert a video of that in the haul. But I left off the bottom of one of the drawers, and that's going to be my new board. So here is the finish of ABC. So I had done the top last week, and then this week I finished the bottom. And then I got all the way to the end, and I was taking my picture to put it on Instagram, and I realized I had forgot to put my initials in the year. So I couldn't figure out where to put them, so I squeezed them into the honeycomb. There's the EH, and then there's 22. So this was really fun to stitch. And it's only like 4 inches by, I think, 11. I just did a quick measurement so I could see if I could find a frame for it. And it took like a little more than 1 skein of floss. So I finished the whole top, and then this side of the border was 1 skein. And then I think I needed like 1 or 2 more strands from the new one. But so that's that done. And then I got, at work, I was looking at the picture frames, and they had this one that's for 3, so that's my new, it's a selfie light that you clip onto your phone. I wanted to see if that would help. So it's supposed to hold 3 4x6 photos, and it's got like this cheap little mat board. So I'm just gonna take the mat out, and this will fit right in there. Pretty exciting. So there's that. I don't like that it's white because the rest of my frames that I have are black, but they didn't have it in black. It's fine. It'll all work out. So after that, when we switched to March, I started my Tiny Modernist Christmas, which was the 2019 stitch along. I got 229 stitches in. It really does not look like anything. I mean, there's so many colors and so many color changes. This is all I got. So this tree has like 4 different colors of green. Wait, 3 different colors of green, because there's this top, the middle, and the bottom. And then his hat had 2 colors of green. So this is the aqua with white snowflakes fabric flare. So it's a printed, so the back is white. I got it from dovestitch.com on Etsy, all one word, dovestitch, and they spell out dot, dovestitch.com. And I bought more fabric from them because I really like this stuff. What's up, baby? Okay, hold on. Sorry, she wanted me to see what was happening in the movie. Okay, so that was the Tiny Modernist thing. And it's really nice, and I love this fabric. So I did order some more, and I'll show you that later. So that was 229 stitches. And like I said, it doesn't look like anything. Like, it's so much bigger than I was expecting, which is a little terrifying. And then Wednesday, I worked on my Hufflepuff Crest, and I did 426 stitches. Oh shoot, I know, it's on my phone. Okay, so this is my Hufflepuff Crest. So here's where it was before, and then here is where I got to. I still have a thread going, so ignore that. So here's where I got to. I did the light yellow all the way around. So there's the dark yellow border, and there's this light yellow color. And then the rest of this fill-in is going to be this even lighter color of yellow. And I hadn't worked on this one in a little while, so I figured I would take it to work with me. So that's that one. And then the last one, oh, duh, it's right here. The last one I worked on 2 days. Ooh, that's poking me. And that is my Cardinal Points by Long Dog Samplers. This one, they charted it, but you can't get it from Long Dog. You get it from Gentle Arts because they charted for Gentle Arts. So all the colors that are called for are Gentle Arts colors. I did a DMC conversion because there's a lot of colors and there's just no way I would have either been able to get all those colors or been able to afford to get all those colors. So I just did a DMC conversion. So on Thursday I did 389 stitches, and then yesterday I took it to work with me again because I really wanted to work on it. So here's where it was before, and then here's where I got to. Let's see, with that light it's kind of hard to hold everything. This is just, I think this drawer thing is too big. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here's where I got to. I did all of these like colored leaves, and I did these little branches that are under those. I did all of those, and then on these I had to do the outside of the green leaves. This one, since I didn't have that outline done on the green leaf, I had done it in the wrong spot. So I had done the top part of it. Had to frog it, redo it in the right spot, finished it, and I don't like that color. It's too light, it's too pale. And when I looked at the picture of the Long Dog's picture, it's a darker color. So I looked at the conversion that I have, and some colors it gives you more than one DMC color that you can choose to use for that Gentle Arts color, and I picked one that I already had, so I was just like, oh, I'll just use that. But now that I looked at my little DMC colors, I'm going to change it. So I'm going to frog this light purple because it's showing up right here with this light on it, but in real life it barely shows up. And it doesn't make a lot of sense because all the other colors are real bright and vibrant, and then this one's like pale. So I'm going to do one of the other colors that was given as a conversion. I think 315 or 316. I don't know. So I'm going to undo that one and do it again. And then today I will probably start working on the inside part. So that's exciting. So there we go. That is all my whips for this week. So there we go. Now I will go into some haul. What's the best way to do this? I have so much because 2 weeks worth. Well, here's one thing we'll do. So you can see, so like I said, I got this little it's called a selfie light, and it just clips kind of on your phone, and it's got a hole where the camera shines through it. And I thought, well, maybe that'll help getting the colors and everything better, especially if I have to film in my little girl's room. Her room, the lighting is really weird. So it looks like Mickey Mouse. So it's shaped like a Mickey Mouse. See it? They had a Minnie Mouse one too that had the bow, but I just wanted Mickey. For $5 at Walmart. So that's one thing. The big thing is I replaced my old desk. The desk that I had built, it wasn't as stable as I wanted it, because really the pattern or the plans called for bigger wood, so it would be really heavy, and I didn't want it to be really heavy, but I did want it to be sturdy because it's got my embroidery machine, blah 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 blah. And when that thing goes, the whole table kind of wobbled a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. No, she did not. Okay, sorry. So I replaced that desk with an Ikea desk. So I'm gonna insert a video of my new desk because it's behind the camera, and this just seems to be the best setup. I know it's not very professional. You know, everybody else looks way more professional. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But here's a video of my new desk.
Okay guys, just wanted to show off my new Ikea desk. It's 2 Alex drawer units and then the tabletop. And the Alex drawer units, they either want you to put casters on it or put a top. So there's like pre-drilled holes in the piece that the casters are on. And you could either have the casters or have it flipped and have a top attached to that. Well, I wanted casters and a top, so I had to drill holes in the top of it. But this is how I have it set up. I just spent the last, I don't know, hour getting my drawers set up. These 2 drawers I actually connected together. I didn't put the bottom in this drawer because I wanted this to fit inside. So I put it together without the bottom. And then I just put little mending plates to hold the 2 drawers together so they open as one drawer. I got my new fabric stash, some hair things for my little girl, random floss, and these are like drawer dividers that you can buy at Ikea. And then this is going to be my computer drawer. So that's the new iPad that I just got my little girl. And then I just got the shelf liner, the non-skid shelf liner from Walmart. And in this set, I have my sewing machine stuff. And then this is like my stuff that I already have ready to make project bags inside one of the project bags I made. And then these are binders. This binder has like cross stitch patterns in it. And then these are some fabrics I got last week. And then this is a power, it's what you call it, a surge protector that you actually put in the top of your desk. So you drill a 3-inch hole, you put this in, and then it has a ring that you tighten to hold it down. I had it on my old desktop, so I have to drill a hole in this one so I can put it in again. And then this is going to be my drawer that's going to have my Q-snaps and other things for my frames. These are dollar store steering wheel covers, but they work for these 8x8 Q-snaps as grime guards. And then there's more of the Ikea pegs for my pegboard, a little measuring tape. This I have in here because I need to remember to take it out to my mom's car. these are flosses I've got for projects. I know the 310 and this 321 is for the Japanese Quaker from Jardin Privé. This is the gold etoile I'm using for my Harry Potter instead of the metallic. And then I have a black one, also a black etoile, that's for the Cone of Doom sampler from Richie Stitcher. And then that's my silk for my Good Tidings. And then this, I realized that my box will fit in here. So, there we go. That's my desk. I love it. I want to put my handles that I had on my old desk on here so it's easier to pull out, but I don't know how well they would work. But I wanted it on wheels because when I make quilts, when I get to the point where you gotta stitch the blocks together, you need to have enough space behind the desk for the fabric to fall. And I don't really have a lot of space back there, but if I put it on wheels, I can pull it out so I have more space. So there we go. And then that's my ugly chair. I thought, oh, I'll dress it up by putting duct tape on it, and it looks ugly. So there we go. Okay, so other than the desk and that frame, let's see, what else did I get? So I got my little girl a new iPad because her iPad was, I think, a Mini 2, and the software is old enough, the iOS is old enough where like Disney Plus won't work now. And I got her this Osmo set that it's workbooks, and I'll go grab the lid. Hold on. Okay, so it's called, oh boy, it doesn't want to open. Okay, Baiju's Magic Workbooks Pre-K. So basically, it comes with the Osmo thing. It's this little thing and a little stand. So what you do is you put your iPad in this stand and this Osmo thing on top, and then when they write in the workbook, Osmo knows what they've done. So there's a bunch of workbooks. It comes with crayons and markers that work with it. So she can keep learning. I'm not gonna have her go to kindergarten this year, even though she's old enough. I'm gonna wait until next year. She's just, I don't think she's ready. And I don't want to have her go and be discouraged and then not like school. So I'm just gonna wait one more year. So this year, when everyone goes to kindergarten, she's gonna go to transitional kindergarten so she can get used to the new setup for kindergarten. Plus, it gives me a year to figure out what we're doing because I was not ready. I thought she could do kindergarten at KinderCare, and she can't. Our KinderCare doesn't have it. So that was kind of a curveball that got thrown at me. So I'm like, well, this will help. And I got her a new desk for her room. I was going to get her an Ikea desk, but the desk I wanted was too wide. It would have taken up too much of a room. She has a small room. So I got her this folding table from Walmart, and it's a wooden table that folds flat so you can put it away. And it came with a chair, a wooden chair that folds too. So I figure she can do her little workbooks there. I can put a box of crayons and her coloring books in there. So she can spend some time in her room doing things instead of spreading everything all over the house. Because that's what 4-year-olds do. So I got her that and the new iPad. And I got a case for the new iPad, but it's horrible. I don't like it, so I'm going to return it. And then I got my mom a new iPhone for her track phone. She uses track phone wireless, and she just has terrible luck with track phone phones. They're terrible. The batteries are always crap.
So the last time I went with her so she could find a good phone, picked out a Samsung. I liked Samsung when I had Android. I had a Samsung and I loved it. So I said, Samsung, let's get that. It'll be good. It's terrible. Well, it's better than the other ones, but still bad. So I got her an iPhone. That's what happens. Tax money, you spend it all. Oh, and Maggie also got Magna Tiles because she got a small set for Christmas, like a 35-piece set, and that is like the thing for her. She loves it. So I got her the big set of Magna Tiles. I got her the storage bin that zips down the side so it flattens out. And then I got her these two. It's like the bottom of a car, but it works with the Magna Tiles so you can build on top of it. They're not the greatest, but it's fun. And then I got a bunch of cross-stitch stuff. So basically, last week when I did the haul part, I only had some of it to show because a lot of it was just stuff that I was still waiting for. So it all came. Oh, better put that back. I'll just put it right there. I got floss for a few different projects. So I guess we'll show them. So Sugarplum Dreams is it was a freebie from Lindy Stitches, I think. You subscribe to their newsletter and you get freebies every once in a while and whatever. So I got all the DMC for it and I was waiting on the fancy floss for it. So I got my fancy floss and it calls for Weeks Dye Works. So it calls for Chris's Bonbon, which is this brown, Blackberry, which is a variegated purple and pink, and then Bordeaux, which is a solid, it's mostly solid. It's very slightly variegated Merlot color, wine color. And then it called for a different color of green, but they didn't have it. So I got seaweed. So now I have all of my floss for that. Here's a picture of that pattern. Basically, it's a Clydesdale with a Christmas tree, and he's got a cat sleeping on his back and a cat underneath him, and he's sleeping too, I think. I'm gonna do it, but without the cats. But I love Clydesdales. So let's roll that back up. And then the Lunar Witch. I have all the colors I need for that. There are oranges and browns. I just need one color in that one. Curious Mermaid is an Autumn Lane Stitchery. And so I got the 3 of the DMC that are called for, and then the 2 darker colors, I got these. So here's what the pattern looks like, and here's what I got. So for the red of the mermaid, the boat, and the anchor, I got from Night Stalker's Calling, I got jelly shoes. And then for the dark green that's around the outside, I got peacock. Because I thought that would be kind of cool. So I've got those, and then the other ones are like the backgroundy colors, and I got just the DMC for those. So that's that. And then the Christmas Eve Santa, I think. I had got the colors for that before. So that's got moss, which was another one. I couldn't find the green that they wanted, so I got moss. And then Rose Garden for the red. And then the DMC. I might have already showed you that one, but it was in my little pile, so I figured I might as well show it again. So that's all those guys. And I just, since I didn't have enough Annie's Keepers to get them all kitted up, I just shoved them together. And then I got all the colors for the DMC 250th anniversary pattern that I found an advertisement for it in an old cross-stitch magazine that I got at a thrift store. And I contacted DMC to ask if there was any way that they still had the pattern, and they sent me a PDF. It has a lot of colors. A lot. So I went ahead and got all those. So that one will be ready to go. But, so it's just a PDF, it's just a scan of the pattern. But the pattern itself, it's from like 97, 96 or 97, I can't remember. I'll insert a picture of the pattern, if I can find it. But the grid is not like a real grid. It was like someone drew a grid and then did it. So I can't even get it to semi-work with Pattern Keeper because the lines aren't even. So that's all those. And I found just a little tiny, it's like a little Christmas tree, I think, pattern. And I am going to... Y'all done?
Yeah.
You feel better? So, I found this little Christmas tree. And I think I'm going to try to make a bunch of them for Christmas presents. So I found on Amazon, it's a multi-pack of these little 3-inch hoops. You get a whole bunch of them. And you get the fabric to put on the back so it hides the back of your project.
Mommy, what's that?
It's a light. And then this little bit of twine to make decorative little bows, I guess. So I thought that'd be nice. And what I'm planning on doing is just loading up a piece of fabric and stitching it multiple times on the same piece of fabric.
Mommy,
Maggie?
Does it power up from your light up there?
No. It's rechargeable.
How?
You plug it in when it's low. So that's that. And then this I got. You okay? Okay. So I got this from Amazon, and I got it just for Ikea furniture, and then I didn't need it for this. But it is this. It's like a cordless screwdriver. So it's a screwdriver, but it has this slot. Let's see. So you can put an Allen wrench in it, and it holds it. So I was like, I'm getting that. And it'll hold it. I think, I mean, it'll hold a pretty decent sized one, but this is like cool to give you one too. But I saw that and I'm like, what? Just for using an Allen wrench? So I'm like, well, I'm getting that IKEA table. I'm gonna get that. And then I didn't even need it, because the only part that uses the Allen key is attaching the desktop to the thing. Everything else just used a regular screwdriver and a hammer. No, it doesn't want to close. Okay, so those are 2 Amazon things, and then I got was a set, 11 by 17 Q snap and an 8 by 8, because I've realized after working on that ABC that I don't mind the Q snaps. I don't want all of them, because I still really like my scroll frames, but for smaller projects these would be great. So this came as a set. I think it was like $40, but it was a set instead of paying $30 for each. So that was something. Then I got more Annie's Keepers because, like I said, I was to the point where I was almost out. And since this is I use these while I've got projects kitted up. But my long-term storage are those wooden slides. But I have so many things that are kitted up that I need more. So I went ahead and got the 300 pack again. And like I said, when you get it, they don't have their labels. But you get a stack of the stickers and you have to put the stickers on yourself. And I get that from a stitching shop. They're super nice. So you order it and they don't charge your card until they have your order packed and ready to go, and then they charge your card. So if you order and you have money in your account and then you don't have enough in a couple days, they'll send you an email saying, hey, we tried to run your card and it wouldn't go. So keep in mind that it takes them a few days to actually charge your card. But other than that, super fast response when you send them emails. They're great. This is now like the fourth thing I've got, because the first set I just got the starter set, then I got a 100-piece set, and then I got a 300-piece set, and this is my second 300-piece set. So I have a lot of them. I'll have to do a kit parade to show you what I have kitted up. I mean, I might not have the fabric, but I have floss ready for a bunch of different things. So maybe I'll do that someday. So what else? My fabric. I guess we'll go over the fabric because it's all in here. Okay, so I got these guys from, what's it called? Pumpkin Creek Primitives. She has an Etsy store and she has her own website. The Etsy store is Pumpkin Creek Prim, and then the website is Pumpkin Creek Primitives. Now I've ordered from the Etsy store before she opened her actual website, but so I got Tea Tree by XJ Designs, and this I thought was just so pretty. And it's like just a real pale green with some pink in it. I'm just trying to build up a little bit of a stash, so I'm not using the same boring stuff all the time. So that's that. And the XJ Design stuff smells so good. And then I got a couple of Picture This Plus. I got 18 count Ada Fathom, and it's like a green. It's not exactly what I was expecting, but still pretty. I'll probably use it for something. And then I got Picture This Plus Barnwood in 18 count, and it's like a grayish brown. I kind of have an idea of what, sorry, my eye is really itchy. I kind of have an idea what I can use this for. It seems very soft. And then I got the Fiberlicious Secret Garden in 18 count Ada. Because I saw this and I was like, ooh. And it's like green and purple and white. So. And I do have another Fiberlicious. It's called Once in a Blue Moon, and it's blue. I can see it right there. I haven't used it yet, but so that's what I got from Pumpkin Creek Prim. And then, like I said, I ordered 3 more pieces from dovestitch.com on Etsy. And so I ordered this one. Let's see, did she leave the thing on there? Shoot, I don't remember what this one's called. I think the other one's called Boysenberry. Let's see. Come on. Okay. So this one is called Damsenberry. And I got big pieces. And I got the opalescent on all of them. So this one's Damsenberry. It's like pink and blue and gray. And these are printed. They're fabric flare. So it's white on the back. So that one's Damsen. And then I got Pansy Purple. And it's like a mauve-y, winey color. Again, opalescent. Because I figured for a couple bucks more, might as well. And then this one's called Confetti. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for, but it was so cool. It looks like confetti cake. So again, it's fabric flare, so it's printed, so the back is white. But, and then the cool thing is, she sent me, where did, oh, this little scrap too. Just blue. I mean, it's not big, but it'd be good for something. Yeah. So that's that. One other thing I did get, because I got floss for it. Well, I didn't get floss for it. I got the floss and then decided I needed a pattern for the floss. I got the flower silks from Stitchy Box. And they had one that's called, it's a set that's called Myths and Legends. And it's Greek mythology. They're all named after Greek mythology things. I was gonna get the whole set, but some of them I didn't really like, and I didn't, they were pretty, but I didn't think I would use them. So I just picked out my 5 favorites. So this one is Celine's Moonlight. It's like a gray and white and purple. Maybe. Yeah. And then this one is Hera's Peacock. Aphrodite's Seashell. It's like pink and blue. Apollo's Sunlight. And Poseidon's Wave. So the peacock and the wave are not the same. This one's like blue and white, and this one's blue and green. Don't know. So then I'm like trying to find a pattern that I can use them in. So I found this from Stitch Mom Studio. Now what I figure is I've got 5 colors. This pattern takes 12 because it's a rainbow. But what I'm going to do is do one color and then do the other colors and then do the other colors again. So it'll be like a fade. And this one I got from Sam X Stitch. You get 2 patterns, a moon and a sun.
Just doing this because getting ready to buy.
So that's that one. And Maggie always says, I love you and like you up to the moon. And then I'm supposed to say, I love you and like you up to the sun. So I figured I got these, and then I got the Wind Stitch program and the Lord Limited font pack to go with it, so I can do my own patterns, or if I need to do something I can like chart it out. So I'm gonna chart out the words to go with this. You okay, Maggie? Hold on. I'm sorry, I was worried she was puking. So I got it. I figured I can put the words on there. So what else? I got this one just because it's Adventure Time from Snazzy Stitched Goods. Now they expect you to stitch all that yellow in the background. I'm not doing it, but I thought that was cool. And then I got this Doctor Who like birth sampler. So that'd be great. And then I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. I keep getting temperature charts and then I don't do them. But I got this one. It's Temperature Galaxy. And then this one. I saw this as a quilt in the shop where I get my sewing machine worked on, and I thought it was really cool. And then when I was on Etsy looking for patterns, there's a cross stitch pattern. It's a Lori Holt design, Sew by Row, and this as a quilt is amazing. So I can't imagine that the cross stitch won't be. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, the shop where I get my sewing machine worked on is a quilt shop, and they sell Berninas, but they always have a bunch of different quilts on display, and I didn't realize that they change them out, so they don't always have the same ones. So that's the floss, that's that. This I got, I follow her on TikTok maybe? Imaginations by Ash, and I never managed to get any of her things because they sell out so quick. The octopuses really sell out fast. So when I saw this guy and he was still available, I jumped on it. She uses jars and polymer clay and makes these little creatures. So he comes in the mail today. So that's that. And then, so I showed in my video of my new desk that I got fabric. I got 2 jelly rolls, and they are bee themed. I got 2 of the same because I've never done a jelly roll quilt. I know I only need 1, but then I'm like, well, what if I want to do something else to match? So I got 2. But it's got these different bee themed fabrics. It's got this honeycomb. It's got this one with flowers and honeycomb. This one says like queen bee. This one has, I don't know what else is on the gray one, but pretty words. And then this one has like real ornate bees and stuff. So I got a jelly roll pattern too. Now, it's pretty simple, but I figured I would go ahead and get this pattern because it'll force me to do it. But that's the pattern I got. And it's just a race quilt, but it tells you step by step how to do it. And then I had an idea that I had an idea for a quilt, and I wanted to know if there was a quilt, machine embroidery quilt block that was an X shape. And Sweet Pea Designs, or Sweet Pea Designs, they have a Dear Allison quilt, and it's I don't know, like 150 blocks that you get, and you buy them by batch of like 5 or 10, I don't know. And one of them is an X. So I had this crazy idea to make a machine embroidered quilt that looks like cross stitch. So then I'm like, but then I need a simple, small cross stitch pattern that I can get the colors for and make a cross stitch quilt. So I found this one, and it's from the Stitch Patterns on Etsy, and I thought this would work as a quilt. It's real small, only a few colors. So I got the fabric, like the green. I figure I'll do 2 colors of green and then gray, light gray for the background, and then the back of the quilt will be dark gray. Like that. I'm just attacking myself. Because I've learned from experience that having a light colored background, or back, just yellows on the edge. From sweat and stuff, and age. So I try to use dark fabrics for the back now. But I thought that'd make a kind of a cool cross stitch quilt. But then I also wanted to have another option. So I also got this pack, and they're teeny, it's called from Teeny Weeny Cross Stitch, and they're tiny cross stitch mandalas. So there's all these ones, and they're like 40 by 40. So I'm like, that might work. And I figure 4-inch squares. So I really like this purple and green one. Whoop. This purple and green one. I mean, there's some that are just, I mean, they're just cool. So I mean, even this, like if I did that one, but just do less colors so I don't have as much fabric to buy. But I thought that'd be kind of a cool idea. So I will let you guys know how it goes. Let's see. She has a couple of them stitched out. Like there's that one. The hourglass. This blue one. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. So that was my idea. I think that's it. That's it for haul, I think, that goes on there. Now, so I got the T-nuts to make my own knobs. And then I was just gonna cut squares to make the knobs. But then I remembered I was at Hobby Lobby and they had these wheels. And they're for toy cars. But I'm like, I could just drill that hole bigger and use those as knobs. So I'm gonna see if that works. And then last week I got these. And I thought needle minder, because that's what I think of all the time, is making my own needle minders. And they say legendary. I thought that was cool. And I watched Sammy Liz on FlossTube, and she has a thing for the Sasquatch, and her Etsy shop is called, I think, Sasquatch Stitch or Sasquatch something. Sasquatch. So I might make another one and see if I can send it to her. And then this one I got, and it's for a dollhouse, but I'm like, that'd make a cute needle minder. No, you can't have any graham crackers. It's cookies and cookie dough.
I just want you to have.
I don't want any graham crackers. Go ahead and go back down and watch. I'll be down in a minute. And then this one, I think I got from Michael's, and it's a little plate of cakes. And then I got, I use these little guys. They're supposed to be like gift tags, but I use them for if patterns are not Pattern Keeper compatible. I write down the symbol and the color number, and then I just keep it with my project either on the scroll frame or if it's just kitted up on the ring. So I got some more of those because I'm almost out. And I also, a couple weeks ago, got that paper cutter thing to make my own. And then I got myself some hole reinforcers. But now I don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And then I got myself the knife blade for the Cricut. Again, I don't know if I'll use it because I'm kind of intimidated by cutting the veneer stuff, but I will have the thing to do it if I want to. And then I also got a couple pieces of felt for the Q-snaps because I've seen that people put felt to keep the fabric from getting messed up, I guess. So I got some of that. And then I got this guy yesterday at work. I've had my eye on it. It's broken. It's a lanyard that's supposed to be retractable, but it's broken. I really just want Stitch off of it. So I'm gonna try to get Stitch off so I can turn him into a needle minder. But I've been wanting to get it, but I've been wanting to get someone to mark it down for me, and I was just like, you know what? I would pay $10 for a needle minder anyway. Might as well just pay the $5.88 minus my 10% discount. And I think that might be everything. I think it is. We're gonna go to Home Depot today for the try to fix the toilet, and I'm gonna see if I can get some more of those T-nuts. Because, oh, that is the other thing. I got 2 more sets of Arabesque scroll frames because they were back in stock. So, when I was looking before, there were a couple that were there, but they said that they were out of stock, didn't know when they were coming back in stock. And I'm like, well, they are in Ukraine. Well, they're made in Ukraine, so that makes sense. And then I was looking through like my past purchases, and the shop that I got mine from had them still, or had them again, I don't know. So I got the small set and the special edition set. So I have so many scroll frames now, I'll never have to buy another one. Haha, yeah, right. But I won't have to buy any for a very, very long time. I will need more knobs, so that's why I'm gonna make more knobs. But other than that, I already made some of the sidebars, so those are fine. So I just need knobs. And I'm thinking, of course, I got the insert, like the duvet, and then I was going to get the duvet cover, both from Ikea when I was there, but the cover I want is out of stock. So I signed up for the text alert when it comes back in stock so I can get it. But after last night and her throwing up on that comforter and trying to wash that giant comforter, and you have to dry it like 3 times because the thing's so big it doesn't want to dry all the way. I'm getting rid of that thing. I can't stand it. It's too big. So I'm waiting for the text alert to know when that duvet cover is back, because it's like a dark gray and it's got like, I don't know, a pattern on it. It's pretty. Because I kind of am into the gray and the green. But I kind of want to get rid of this bookshelf that I have all my stuff on. Hold on, let's see if we can turn this giant bookshelf. It's really tall, and it's got a cabinet underneath. I got it at the thrift store, and I got it for like $5 because it was like 14. No, I must have got it for 7. It was like 14, and it was half price day for furniture. So I got it, and I do love it, and I've used it for 4 years. I don't like it now. I have so much stuff crammed in it. I really want to get the Kallax shelf from Ikea. But of course, the size I need is out of stock. So again, waiting on a text alert for when that comes back in stock. because they don't have it, so it's deliverable to me. You can't ship it to you. I don't know, whatever. So I have to wait. And as soon as it comes back in stock, I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the 3 wide, 4 high, and I should fit there. And then I should be able to get my books on the shelves and all my stuff, like knick-knacky stuff, on shelves. And I've got those, it's like for scrapbook paper, those boxes with the lids for scrapbook paper. I have a lot of stuff in those. I've got some of my thread in there for the sewing machine, and I've got scrapbook paper and another one. You know, I've got a whole bunch of those, and those are supposed to fit in the Calex cubes. And then I'm gonna get like the doors and stuff like that. So that's my plan. Hopefully it comes back in stock soon. I did get myself 2 new mats for my Cricut also. But that's it. Fun. This is gonna be a really long video because I have no idea how many times I've cut, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing. But there we go. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully it'll just be next week. I'm going to get this all edited and uploaded today or tomorrow. If we go today to the store, I can take my iPad and upload it. So maybe I'll do that. If I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. So see you guys next time. Happy stitching.